Hello, traders of Hyrule. Welcome to the Zelda stream, 37 years. This is the anniversary of its creation. A lot of fond, lovely memories. Okay, and yeah, Bitcoin, still this. Like, that's still an idea. I don't even know why this is here. Yeah, kind of refined it on the other one. Sorry, yeah, like this filter is like nice, but it's buggy. So if I move my arms, then this happens. Look, I have my master sword. Okay, very nice sword. Sharper than the sword of 1,000 S coins and the Hyrulean shield here. All right, but still buggy. I'm so jacked now that I can't even fit in my Hyrulean Kokiri Forest armor, okay? Beefcake! Alright, so this is what I was been kind of looking at. Yeah, like you just see that there's this 61,700 level that candle high closed from August 8th. Tested, failed, tested, failed, tested, not even tested and failed August 20th. And then we formally did it again today. And it's just like, what the heck, man? I'm going to need to chug some health potions here to get bullish again on Bitcoin. Because it's cool. I mean, it's just range bound now. Like, you clearly see the level. It's so real. So until we can break 61.7 and break the 4-hour 200 moving average, it's just beyond neutral. Yeah, nice. The previous piece of data was nice. Took us to the highest candle close on the 4-hour scene since August 8th, but it doesn't matter because when we got to that level, there was just too much supply, and of course, sellers took back over and they could still be in control, and we might roll over to 58.4. That's what happens when you fail to break resistance. I don't know what's going to happen when I try to drink my Hyrulean coffee. Thank you, dude, for the super chat. Who were you? Who was that? It was a fellow child of the forest or something. It was Hoodie. Thank you for the 504 super chat. Yeah, we got variations for the contributions, just not on the intro screen. It was really short notice. I didn't even know it was the 37th.
I'm all the way chopped. I can't get any more chopped, sir.
Oh yeah, right, Cash Money. Yeah, right. You're about to find out how much more chopped up you can get. You're going to get chopped and you're going to get screwed. Right? That's like a rap thing. They chop and screw remix. And it sounds terrible. Yeah, we just got different variations. It'll be better next year. Or next time we do a Zelda stream. We're going to make it... wait... Oh, listen. I just KO'd that wizard. It was gonna happen eventually, right? Zelda Link universe in the dungeon synth wizard guy. Excuse me. So yeah, still at that 50% retrace level of the bearish 5.0. Right, I guess it's the bearish shark turned into the bearish, or the bullish shark turned into the bearish 5.0, and you just haven't broken it yet. And it's just I don't know what to tell you, man. Like you're still safe, right? We have a line in the sand. You can see the line in the sand. It's gray. 57.5, 58.4. You're above that until they break it. You're okay, I guess. But it's pathetic on the. It's like just because they're holding the level doesn't mean it's really great price action. It was better yesterday, but again, can't break crap. And then you have like a very warranted pullback today on the index funds.
Mitch, how do I get a seat at the orange juice trading table? Forget crypto, long a fruit for generational wealth. Gah.
I believe you have to complete the one of the temples in Ocarina of Time, and the prize for that is trading at the orange juice futures table. So whatever the orange medallion was probably it. Anyone know which one that was? The Gerudo, not the Gerudo Valley, that's the Spirit Temple. What's the other one? The Fire Temple. All right, yeah, just more chop. What do you want? What'd you expect, man? I gotta be Zelda Link today to spice things up, because Bitcoin's certainly failing to do that. They killed it, man. We talk about Bitcoin. Used to be this raging bull, wild, ripped, veiny, just no body fat bull running around, just killing people, doing and then now it's just this fat, stupid scrub cow. I need more coffee, man. Surf Skates, what's up, dude? On Twitch. Hey, man, we're playing video games, dude. It's called Get Chopped Up by Bitcoin. Chopped up. I mean, the Bitcoin chop has been sharper than the Master Sword. Wait, the sword. Super dull like a butter knife compared to Bitcoin's chop lately. Don't make me power up, dude. Okay, cool story on a dead asset. Yeah, pretty much. Let's go to Ethereum. I mean, more chop. It's somehow doing better than Bitcoin a little bit today. Yeah, it's like only down 0.36%. Here's your 4 hour. If you wanted to see the chop yourself.
Get a lawn milk to get more jacked. If you put the Maxter swords back, do we go back to BTC all-time highs? LOL, you the man, Mitch.
The Maxter sword? I don't know what that is, Philip. So, chat, could anyone look up on Zelda Wikipedia about what the Maxter sword is? Yeah, I think I forgot. Thank you for the 5 super chat. But yeah, I'll take your advice. We're going to get... I mean, what do you think I've been drinking the past 10 months? Personal trainer. Lawn milk, dude. Yep. Navi's been my accountability partner. Been logging all my calories with her. You know, Navi's my fairy, if you don't know, right there. Okay. Anyway, so Ethereum on the 4 hour is, again, a sharp sword chopping people up, man. It looks terrible, right? I mean, you'd think, hey, dude, it's like real bad here, like the highest high, and then a sell-off, and then two highs that are lower than this high, and now a sell-off back to the bottom of the range, and then look, the lowest high. I don't know what it's doing. Oh, I think it's catching the camera's catching the arm of the mic. That's the problem. See, I knew it, dude. What the... So, I mean, contextually speaking, terrible. Most recent data on the 4 hour, but who cares? It's the 4 hour, and it's just going to do what Bitcoin does. I mean... Yeah, that's your crypto update, man. That's like, what do you want, man? I can't really move my hands because I'll freak out the filter. That is stuck sideways. Flip your if you're in a range, you're in the middle of the range. Flip your coin. So that's definitely where we're at. Okay. BNB was up today. If you can believe it, way up. Incredible, dude. What a different animal. It's CZ and Justin Sun and the Communist Chinese Party are doing something, man. They are. They're doing something. Like, it's evident by the price action. Like, Bitcoin's not doing anything like this. Sol's not. Ethereum's not. $600 target, right? Psychological and just an overhead resistance from July 21st. That's it. It's the dragon. There are dragons in Zelda, so imagine it being a Hyrulean dragon. Bro, I need a haircut. Kind of hair getting in my eyes here. I can't really see. But yeah, nice stuff on BNB, going for the highest daily close since July 30th. Hype in the chat. Solana. If you thought the flatness, I mean, it's like a... Remember that time it was a carbonated beverage and it was just, you open that thing, boom. Now Solana is just, all the carbonation's gone, dude. There's just, these are daily candles. You're safe like Bitcoin above that key level, but no movement. Below the 200 moving average, but above 124, 130. As crappy as it could possibly be. Just waiting. Everything's just like the Forrest Gump meme, man. Like, wait, everyone, all altcoins waiting on Bitcoin to make that final decision where you think maybe it's 1, 2, 3, and you're still on 3. And I don't really like how we're rejecting that 61.6 level for locally for a second time. It's so annoying, man. Where it's like, all right, it's okay. All right, that's bad. All right, this is good data. All right, that's bad data. That's the 4 hour. It's super schizo. And that's why, like, but that's all we can do because the crash happened. There was an unbelievable edge. I mean, I went back to that July 25th stream.
Any thoughts on the 2-week MACD on Bitcoin dominance? Huge bearing divergence?
Oh, man, I'm so sorry I don't have the audio on that one. Likoi Kitty, thanks for the 2169. Bitcoin dominance, bearish. Oh, I bet, man. I mean, like, there's probably been a lot of bearish divergence for a while, but it's been, you know, whatever. We'll look. We can look, man. Thank you so much. We'll go right after XRP, which is after this. Yeah, dude, this is just rough, dude. Choppy waters, and no one's buying. Not too much selling either. But again, like I was talking about, like the 4 hour is so sporadic, so insane, right? This being the 4 hour on total. You see that? That's freaking nuts, man. Okay, so all we can do is look at lesser time scales, because the 4 hour was unbelievable. Or I'm sorry, the daily was perfect. Daily was like, again, I was just talking about, I went back to that July 24th, 25th stream, and it was like, man, how these people on YouTube getting all these views. It's like, dude, it was like, it was a prophesized collapse. Like, we didn't know it was going to go down 30+% in 6 days, but my God, I mean, the value, like, you could have just been like, oh my God, all these variables are lined up. We just sell, just get out, and you could have done something. Like, you'd have saved yourself from that crash. And I'm sure there are people that are just out there, they're like YouTubing, and they, oh yeah, just, oh my God, they have such a huge following. It's like, they're not doing that. They're not on the 25th of July talking about the bear shark completing the type 2 return, the confirmation high, that parallel channel being back tested as resistance, the bearish engulfing candle, the three drives pattern on the 4 hour with 4 hour bearish divergence. They're not doing that. It's just crazy. It's just insane. But then, like, it happens, and it's like, all right, well then.
Legend of the DA, your Varus ID is ready when you are. 100 VRSC and 2 are in there waiting for you to take custody. Look here on the Inside Explorer.
Look here! Look, listen!
That's my Navi, by the way. Did you hear that? My Navi sounds like Wings of Redemption, so. Lord Beerus, I'm gonna have to defeat you in the water temple. Thanks for the 3s. Okay, anyway, where were we? We were talking about just like how there was an amazing edge and it played out wonderfully. TA was respected, like beyond respected, and then now we're just in this awful, you know, some recovery, reflexive rally occurred, and now we're just chopping until we go absolutely insane. Since we started out on Bitcoin, let's go further into Bitcoin on dominance on the 2 week. The 2 week. Oh yeah, dude, it's like good God, it's like the worst bearish divergence you could ever dream of. It's crazy. Yeah, it's like a high here, then I guess a higher high, then a slightly higher high, and you just look at the oscillator. It's extremely bearishly diverging. Yeah, dude. This Bitcoin dominance on the 2-week histogram has like 1/4 of one heart left. RSI could be, you know, you could. It's a little more controversial here, but yeah, that the histogram speaks volumes. What does that mean, though? Does that mean like, oh, altcoins are about to just start pumping, or Bitcoin's gonna start dumping and get destroyed worse than altcoins? We know that's not happening. So the only way this thing goes lower is like probably like Bitcoin goes up, but then altcoins outperform Bitcoin, or Bitcoin maybe goes flat and altcoins just start running in alt season or something. I don't know if that like what this is gonna mean. You know, I don't know. So thank you for the 2169 and just like some illumination to, you know, significant time scale on Bitcoin dominance, that 2-year plus uptrend. Excuse me.
Why in the world would YouTube take the unlike numbers off for good? It makes it harder to decipher reality? Maybe duh.
No, they take it off by default. They do it for they did it because of election season when Brandon was like, they were still in the election and stuff. Like, it was very obvious when anytime he would post videos, like it would get like completely mogged with dislikes. So they changed it because, you know, they're obviously at Google and YouTube very left leaning. I mean, it's like they're a propaganda arm for the left. So yeah, that's literally why they did it. That's how but they claimed for mental health for content creators. Mental health. Yeah, dude. It's crazy. Just a bunch of liars, godless, trash people, man. No morals. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Caleb Shockley. Thanks, man. So yeah, that Bitcoin dominance down today, almost 1%. Yikes, altcoins outperforming Bitcoin. Probably that BNB and just a few lesser thans. I mean, there's a lot of altcoins up today. I mean, storage up 8+%, data up 6.6%. I mean, yeah, dude, holy crap. I mean, wow. Wow, yeah, going for the highest close since August 1st. Theta's up 6. I mean, okay, you know, lowest high of downtrend in rallying. Like, we've seen rallies. We've seen rallies here. We've seen rallies and downtrends. You just get another one. Fine. Great. They hit a level, 98 cents. Buyers defended it, and it looks like you're on the way to 142 at least. Yeah, cool. Avalanche up 5.8%. Okay, after collapsing, well, they defended it. They broke it, and then they kind of broke it again, but there was just not enough follow through. And now once you break 22.44 for real, I mean, that's wide open spaces. I mean, this thing technically could go up to like $27.50, $29 from here, and it'd still be a lower high, whatever. But yeah, So, I mean, I guess like if the 2-week bearish divergence played out on Bitcoin dominance, we'd get more of this. We'd get better recoveries from more altcoins, you know, maybe. That's what it's implied. KSM's up 5% after getting destroyed, getting nuked. I mean, dude, KSM hit the lowest level in the history of this chart. It goes back, you know, to September 2020. I don't know if it's all the data. I don't really care. But you can clearly see, like, downtrend still. Hey, they're breaking the heart line, so you could run up to 23.13. Seems like a level there. Just more of the same on altcoins. I mean, they've been crushed. Look what happened to QNT. They pretty much went to the all-time lows, or close to it, right? That inflection point from May of 2022. They went down, and it's just been recovering from there. Yeah, that happens after an asset loses 66% of its value in 132 days. Yeah, they have these little scrub joke rallies. Whatever, man. So Jason, man, he's got his sunglasses on. Be careful. I'm going to shoot you with a light arrow and put those sunglasses to the test.
X is the new YouTube if they show likes and unlikes for real.
Not really. X is kind of terrible for live streaming. There's no way to sync up X to Stream Elements or Streamlabs. That, you know, I don't think Elon's on the ball on that at all. YouTube is still a superior platform for streaming. So until it's just like YouTube Lite, until search stuff, like the search features on X are pretty bad too. Like, and you know, there's no like corrective text. If you like misspell a word or a letter, it's like no results. I get that, but it could try to autocorrect for the right results you're looking for. There's just all kinds of stuff that X is behind on, and that's fine. I don't think it's not a live streaming platform. I just restream on it, and it works fine. It's just there are other things behind the scenes that they need to do to make it superior, or at least, you know, on par. Yeah, and then, you know, altcoins up, but like those are the big ones that are up. Filecoin's up 4% after, you know, hitting that support. Bullish divergence was there. I mean, it was really very nice. It was there, man. It's the dragon, right? Because you broke it, and now you're kind of running. You do. This could take you to $5. Just depends on if Bitcoin's gonna collapse or not. If Bitcoin doesn't collapse, just go sideways like this for another month, then Filecoin's probably going to $5. What I mean, you can think about XABCD, and then the 886 is up at like 640. Yeah, it's just like we like higher lows, we like confirmation lows at key levels, and we got a low and a you know, we have a wave structure that is recognizable, predictable, but the trend's been pretty bad, and it's just so tough with Bitcoin, man. Anyway, so let's just move on to the stock market so we can look here and listen, so we can...
Look here! Look, listen!
Thank you, Navi. We'll just call my fairy Liquid Richard. Only some of y'all even get that. Thank you, Liquid Richard. Yeah, so people talking about... Ooh, I need to get that as a sound clip. Thank you, good idea. Because we're going to build off this. This will just be like a thing we do occasionally. Like, hey man, it's a Zelda stream. Alright, cool. And we'll just make it cooler and cooler and cooler. Or we'll try to, I guess. I don't even know. So yeah, the S&P hitting that pattern completion zone of the bearish bat pattern, and reacting. We're catching a reaction. We got a bearish engulfing candle on the 4-hour. I don't know what I'm doing, dude. And it's up after hours though, 0.15%. You just don't. I mean, the gap, I think, still. People say it filled. It kind of did, like the gap itself, but like the candle close, like traders settled up here and then we gapped down. So they didn't settle up here and then we gapped down. So I think the gap like 565 all-time highs. It was a bad day today, but that's not enough, man. Like, you can have a bad day, reaction at 886. What happens if tomorrow we just freaking moon and we're at 570 or whatever, 567 all-time highs? It's just like, well, it was just a bad dream, man. Sorry, I've been trying to work on changing the thumbnail here. We got it. Okay, sweet. Yeah. Show you here on the daily. Bearish and golden candle confirmed. It's not really a, it's confirmed with the close, but it is not confirmed with follow-through. Tomorrow is a very important day, a Friday. So I don't think you want to see the S&P sellers settle up lower than 556.22 tomorrow. Dow Jones, bearish and golden candle confirmed, lowest daily candle close since August 16th. One high, the second high, the third high. Brad was talking about, oh, what if? It's like, dude, it would be nasty. Like, I'm not plotting the three peaks yet. But like, dude, for me, I hope it pulls back. I hope it's only short term. I hope it's right. We go and we back test a key level as support, and we fill that gap from August 14th to 15th. And then we run again. Like, that's what would make me happy. I think those things need to be fulfilled sooner rather than later after such a nice recovery. And yeah, I mean, close to hidden bearish divergence if it continues to sell off. Dang it, man. Sorry, I tried to get all of the it's like 50 different variations of contributions for me on my overlay. So I couldn't. I guess I missed a couple. Caleb, not a very nice contribution though, dude. Dang, I thought we were friends, man. All right. So Nasdaq, what Jesus chimes or Hyrulean Jesus chimes? What is going on with this thing, man? Sorry, I don't know. It's like I'm not moving. It's just bugging the out. So we filled the gap. The $18,000 gap was filled, and major sell-off, down 1.67%, almost $300, pretty much $300. Unfilled gaps, 17,189, 16,780 below us, and undeniable hidden bearish divergence developing. It's very early. Like, you need way more follow-through, lower histogram wicks. But if you go from this high to this much lower high, yeah, man, that's like, wow. You just better pray that there's no follow through, because you have targets. These are two targets.
Where does the Fed store their dollars? Into basement.
Very nice goal sheet. You receive one heart container. Thank you so much for the $3.33. We have unlocked some secret thing in some secret dungeon. Thank you, dude. Yeah, this is the worst of the four, I think. So overhead resistance also denied. So yeah. IWM, bearish and golden candle confirmed. Down almost 1%, still above 213. Up after hours, 0.19%. Not much to do here. They have pretty much filled the gap. I mean, that's about it from August 1st. So good place to roll over. Unfilled gap at like 206.70. So if the Nasdaq's going to drive the market, so probably everything else is going to follow. Yeah. And we're going to look at the market drivers in a minute too, like the Mag 7, and none of them really did well at all today. It was all bad. All very bad. We're just... Okay, I guess we'll just... let's just like go to gold, silver, and oil real quick, and then we'll come to the Mag 7, just going across the markets. This is the worst.
Look here. Look, listen.
I mean, 2,500 psychological level. This is how, it's like sketchy. It's sketchy when an asset breaks a supply line like this and just sits up there. Now you're back below it. You know, it was down over a percent. What was it? Down 1.1%, which is a lot for gold. But yeah, either way, it doesn't matter where this retraces. It could go down to 2,400. It could go to, yeah, 2,400, make the highest low in human history, and then go again. So really not that big a deal. Just a bad day for gold. Silver's nice because hit the supply line of the channel, hit the overhead resistance from April, and reverse there for now. And now trying to hold on this 2888 level. So, and we were discussing yesterday about what you always want when you have a dragon. You always do want, after a rally, you want to pull back in a valley. You want a higher low. So we can say that there are people accumulating now. There wasn't anyone accumulating. It was just a bunch of lower lows, lower highs. Give me a higher low. Yeah, bad day for most things. Even the bonds. The bond market didn't do well today. TLT was down. Dude, I don't understand what it's trying to grab. It's a very bad filter. It's a great filter, but it's also terrible based on the whole ARM thing. It's really sensitive and grabs on to nothing. And there's nothing you can do. This is a completely discontinued app. Okay, I had to like go into this app and do all these weird things to make it to where I could use it again. So I shouldn't even be using this thing, but it was there. Really sad, man. Okay, silver reversing kind of at a reversal point, so not weird at all. Okay, bullish inside bar on US oil has occurred. Maybe some divergence developing. Okay, we'll see. I'm sure it might reverse here, whatever, and rally up. There's plenty of back test levels you can go to. 75.25, 78.35. Right, you broke $75, so let's rally and test it. Let's see if it's a real level. Yeah, I think it's the microphone it's grabbing. So yeah, I mean, maybe they're gonna hold it, dude. This time's different. So you know, if you are a speculator, you are waiting to see if it does rally here, which there's not much here besides they recaptured this local level, and there's potentially a bullish inside bar. But then it's like, all right, what will we get? Will we get a gap fill up at like $78? Or are we just going to put in a lower high than the previous high? That'll be telling. That'll be a piece of data. If this catches, you know, if it has legs, you know, where, you know, something like that, that's miserable. That's really bad. So I'm down to see US oil recover a little bit here, but it might just be another lower high. Okay, so yeah, Mag 7 destroyed Tesla the worst. Oh my God. Someone, Tesla and Elon need a ferry today, right, to replenish their hearts. But we discussed yesterday, literally yesterday. All right, what would we desire, Chad? If you wanted to long Tesla and you wanted it to be strategic, you would want Tesla to go back test 205, 209. Well, that was a really fast way to get us there. So now we're just waiting. We're waiting to see what kind of price action correlation we receive at this inflection point. As we have rebroken it. All right, fine. Let's reconfirm its validity as support. And we have to have favorable price action. We could just cut through it like a hot knife through butter tomorrow if things go bad, but this might be a level to strategize. So just pay attention here on Tesla. If things are real bad, you might, if you fall below 205, you might be setting up for 182 again, which is not great at all. Ganondorf would be cool. Yeah, man, it would be cool. We are doing what we can. Nvidia, bearish and golden candle confirmed today, but you know, intraday Nvidia saw its highest price since July 15th. I'm sorry, that's like 5-week highs. Pretty good, but yeah, pulled the plug, and it was down 3.7%, up after hours 0.64%. Might be nothing. You need follow through. That's it. The gap's filled. There's an unfilled gap around 109 below you, and one high, the second high, the third high. If anything, though, I mean, really, if you want to see stuff revert, and hold on, is it this? Oh no, is it really this? I haven't even messed with this, but that's valid. That's valid. Is this valid? Oh man, dude, to the frickin', that's unbelievable. That's, look, 0.886 to the cent is where it went today. It completed in that, it reacted violently there. Wow. Hype in the chat.
Hype in the chat!
Bearish shark. Another one. Another one. Remember Bitcoins? This isn't the Nvidia shock. Boomerang? No, dude, this is an ancient weapon forged in the Hyrule Tower, or no, the castle. Could end civilizations, all right? So maybe 118 for a test. You just don't want to see follow through. You don't want to close on Friday tomorrow lower than today's close. But anyone like participating in this market, that's a good, like an 88% retrace. Think about it. Up 45% in 17 days, and you're completing a W shape, and it's one high, the second high, now the third high. That is not a good place. That's like Bitcoin. You know what happened on the third peak for Bitcoin? I know they're different, man. But, you know, let's see what happens here. Breaking news. Bear shark completion today to the cent. And rolled over. What a reaction. All right. 118 on deck if we catch some follow through. Below that, wow, there's just not much there, dude. There's just, like, you'd be going to 103. They don't break, if they don't hold 118. Dang. Maybe shark to 5. If it's a 5-0, which lately these 5-0s have been not happening. It's like they've been getting to the 50%, and it's like, psych. They're not, you don't even have time to blink, and they're breaking that and running to 618786. So I don't know. Well, it'd be potential 5-0. Fine. Then give me some favorable price action at a 50% retrace, and we'll talk. But they're not doing, all these sharks not doing that. They're like performing ungodly. All right, Amazon down 2.2%, repeating course. Bearish and golden candle confirmed. 177.70 has been recaptured. The level, you know, below the level is recaptured by the sellers. 177.70. Not a joke, dude. Not an opinion, right? I'm showing you the receipt here of its importance. Do you see the high? The first all-time high, you know, September 2020, right there. Look at the reversal in May 2021. Look at this reversal in September 2021. Pretty much a back test before collapsing in December 2021. You just fell back below that level. And you saw the consequences of falling back below that level or rejecting that level. Way lower. Again, bearish and golden candles could just be a bad dream. We got to get fall through tomorrow. You got to get a candle close below today's close to be more confident about the drawdown or the candle itself being real, bearish and golden. So unfilled gap around 170, 169 and change. But there's not been an edge. I'm sorry. It's just been, you're at the Amazon casino. You're at the Amazon roulette table every day after the crash. No structures, just recovering methodically, and finally a red candle. Didn't even see, someone will be like they filled the gap with the wick. They did that yesterday. Yeah, so that's maybe fulfilled, and you've already put in a high, you've already put in a lower high. Now you're putting in maybe a lower high again. And it would be hidden bearish divergence if you caught follow through. Like if that bearish engulfing candle catches follow through, then you're going to have like, oh wow, very real hidden bearish divergence, which implies continuation to the downside. My name's not Mitch Wapiti. My name is Link. You can see my armor. I can't really see you. I can see out of one eye because my blonde hair is in the way. Okay, Microsoft down 2%. Bearish and golden candle confirmed. Very, very rough, man. Like the fact that on the recovery, the buyers were never even able to recapture or to even test 430. I guess they've already back tested as resistance July 29th, but there hasn't been an edge. It's just been a casino roulette table, the Microsoft roulette table every day because no structures. So if you sell off and you get back down to 390 or something, then you could talk about dragons and things like that. But for now, it's just flipping coins. You're flipping coins on the Mag 7 for the most part. Macarena is at the repair shop. Yep. It's made out of porcelain, so I dropped it and it cracked. So we're wrecked. Sorry, I have the shield on my arm. So Google. Bearish golden candle confirmed. Remember we were talking about the magnesium laden shooting star? That shooting star is confirmed now. That's a confirmed shooting star. After a pathetic joke loser recovery. This is amongst the worst of the Mag 7 on the recovery. Yep. So probably lower prices. I feel more confident about lower prices maybe on this one than any of the others. I don't know. I mean, God, that shark on Nvidia makes me want to throw up. Because I don't want the markets to go lower, dude. I just, sometimes variables appear that imply the probability is higher that they're going lower. Like I wasn't happy about Bitcoin showing all those bearish variables. I was like actually distraught. If you watch the stream on July 25th, you saw me being distraught about it because I'm like, I know what this means. This means we're about to crash, maybe get some viewership, but then after that, everything dies, our viewership collapses, and we go into Rudy Poo markets. And that's exactly where we are now. We're in the Rudy Poo markets, no edge, 60,380, chopping around for just unlimited time. So, good luck, Google. The worst of the 7 so far since the crash. Apple, only down 0.83% today, up 0.2% after hours. It's, of course, roulette table, flip coins, all that, because there's no structure, but not near as bad. I mean, I would say that unfilled gap at 234, 235, but still trading above. See, you have a line in the sand on this one, 217. Stay above that, you're fine. You fall below that, you're going to 200 again. Not bad. Not too bad. Unfilled gap, really, in my opinion, 221.64. Meta was the best, and we did formally see an all-time high intraday. So Jesus Chime, type in the chat for Meta all-time high. Zuckerberg did an extra set of deadlifts today. And still kind of broken out. I mean, you broke out yesterday with a candle close, and you back tested the breakout today. So we'll see. There's, after a run like that, hard to see way higher prices short term, especially with the way the other assets look. The Mag 7 and the index funds. It's like how does Meta keep going and then everything else dumps? But yeah, that's a back test and it was a breakout and a back test yesterday and today. So nice for that. Hype in the chat, man. But you gotta be careful if Nvidia looks the way it does, Amazon, Google look like that, and then the S&P's rolling over. Then if Meta's falling below 523, it could be a good short. Actually, maybe. We get this is like another failed breakout attempt and you're falling back below 523. That means maximum downside potential, meaning you can strategize and Easy entry with a tight stop with max downside.
Sleepy super chatted $49.99. Hey Mitch, long time, loving the setup on CLSK but would love your thoughts, thanks as always ways.
Thanks, Sleepy T. Thanks for the 50.
Hype in the chat.
The 50 super chat. Dang, I thought I made that one. I think it was because you tipped $49.99 and the variation set for 50 plus, and it makes it a different audio. Dang, man. Yeah, so we can, of course, look at CleanSpark. Right, CleanSpark, yeah. Was that the only request since the other one? Yeah. Think so, yep. Let's go to it now, whatever. Your wish is my command. You said you love the setup. What do you like about it? It looks set up for $7.70 to $7. I wouldn't touch this thing below 15. Yeah, you gap down, somehow survived earnings, and yeah, you would want $7.70 to $7 because from a low to a high you get an 886 retrace. Almost looks like it's just bearishly consolidating. I mean, if you would be so blessed, you'd be so lucky if we got a back test of the key level of resistance and a gap fill. Man, going short right there could be awesome. Just saying, right? Just like you flipped it, same thing. Going long right there. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by loving the setup unless you're talking about like it being garbage, bearish, bad. So, by the way, Jesus chimes. Crypto Daily Candle has closed officially. If you're enjoying being in Hyrule for this 37th year anniversary of The Legend of Zelda, please hit the like button, the bell, the sub. The more people hit the like, the more likely I'll do it again, maybe. And it'll be cooler, there'll be more to it. You know, it's pretty vanilla how we're doing it now, but good audio check too. I guess the stream would be ruined if it was off anyway at this point, but yeah, okay, chat. So what happened? We got to go back to Bitcoin. I mean, CleanSpark again. I don't like it. I'm more inclined to want to be short on this than long. Short term. Okay. Sleepy T, do you understand? Do you get it? Air Random, what's up on Twitch? It's cool. It's fun. Yeah, we got to look at like how, like what this means. Like the 4 hour, dude. Yeah, right here. Like, it's the worst thing. I mean, like for a range, it's terrible. It's like they tested the top and failed, and then like you had this little loser rally today with the stock market open, and these jokesters couldn't even test 61.7 again, and then bearish engulfing candle, and then look at the price action we've got in the past 8 hours since the bearish engulfing candle. Follow through, and then kind of nothing burger. Doesn't really look great, man. Ugh, like just. Can we just go to Hyrule and get this stupid chop over with? I'm losing my mind here. I think everyone else is too. August 8th to now, worst time ever. Eastern Tennessee, David. Eastern Tennessee. What are they, the Eagles? Can't remember. That would be, no, it's the Pirates? Yeah, the Eastern Tennessee Pirates. Yeah, Buccaneers. The Buccaneers, dude. aka Bucky, is the mascot's name. Hide in the chat. Just make sure that your kid doesn't go and become a communist, because that's probably going to happen if you're not careful, especially if your kid's going there for a humanities degree. Underwater basket weaving, I hope not. Composite man making us go crazy, I guess. But again, that's a piece of data, and that's now like, okay, so they failed to break it, and it's 1 and 2 here, and it's like, what's their problem, man? So until you're breaking 61.7, you can't really be bullish, and you can't really be truly bearish until they're breaking 57.5. Cool, stupid garbage asset for now. We just have to, think about it like it's just one asset of thousands upon thousands. And right now you are at the Bitcoin roulette table. Bitcoin, whatever.
Feels like a good day to check the market in Hyrule, Dollandorf. Cheers.
Yeah, Nintendo, baby. Let's look at Nintendo. Thank you, Mac, for the very, very thematic contribution, dude. Very, very grateful. That's worth about 40 right there. Nintendo. So I just don't, like, that's just crappy stuff. And then we can look at Ethereum, because all we got is the 4 hour. The daily is just not telling you almost anything. So you have to get the 4 hour. And the 4 hours, like, okay, I mean, it's kind of terrible. Like, lately, locally, most recently, terrible. Because you had the high, and then the lower high is confirmed, and then a lower high than these highs. It's like, why is there distribution like this? Why is it so garbage? Hendrik, you want big time? Yeah, man, it's going to $1 billion. One should just probably buy it anytime they want, man, because you're not going to get rug pulled. Oh, wait, it's opposite day. And yeah, you'll get rug pulled. Techno Boy asking, is Bitcoin not making a bottom before going up? It's like a 50% chance a bottom's in. A 50% chance, dude. Because you still have 3 peaks here, and you've got a level that they can't break. They keep trying to break it, and they keep failing. These buyers keep failing. Sellers keep preventing buyers from breaking key levels. And then daily candles are closing with the price below these levels. So, I'm not here to forecast. We're just looking for certain framework, structures, price action correlation on significant time scales, and that can increase our probability of a particular outcome, but it doesn't ensure anything. And right now, Bitcoin just doesn't have enough to be able to say, oh, we have like a 65, 70+% chance. No, it's 50% chance, man. Flip the coins. I mean, that right there, this could break either way. It just could. Ethereum could go to 2,900, or at least 2,725 from here. It could. Ah, man, just you gotta pray for 60,800 and then 61.7 breaking. You do that, then we're on our way to 63,588 to 65K. On the way. It'd be easy, but you're confined. You're stuck in this range. Ethereum and Bitcoin stuck in ranges. It looks terrible, but like this is what 2020 was like, kind of. Just being real, if you go back to 2020, yeah, after the COVID crash, because this crashed recently, and then back here. Oh God, it takes forever. Yeah, if you go back, it's the same type of crap, man. Like right here, it just reminds me of like, okay, they recovered it, and then you're kind of just like going sideways, and it's just, oh, it could easily break down, but doesn't, just keeps rallying, and so, oh, it could just break down, but it keeps going, and then it goes sideways, and just keeps going. Oh, very much like this too, like just Chop City. Yeah, so it's not like it couldn't go up. It could. Just without the variables, without the framework, without the daily time scales implying something, it's very tough to try to say which way the probability is higher of it going. All right, anyway. Let's go to well, total. Jonathan, you okay, man? Do you like Nintendo? Do you like The Legend of Zelda? Did you ever play it, man?
I like turtles.
Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, dude. Let's see here. Nintendo Company Limited, OTC. Well, we got about 10,000 volume. Nice trend. Scaling out.
Bueller.
Gotta go to the weekly. I think all video game stocks are in kind of this same shape here. That all-time high from 2008, which is crazy, right? Nintendo still trading below the all-time high. Let's see, right there. Yeah, you made an all-time high in 2021. Everything did, right? Just about. But yeah, like the trend's really nice. The pullbacks, like the buyers recapture momentum, and then the 200 moving average being regarded as support. And it's like it's so tough because it's got no volume, none. So here I am trying to identify Japanese candlestick patterns on a Japanese as F asset. And that right there is a piercing line reversal, recapturing the 200 moving average. So it actually looks good. And then look, I mean, one low and then the same low, technically a lower low on the close, and that's bullish divergence. You're seeing bullish divergence that close to all-time highs. It looks really good, actually. Nintendo. Are they coming out with a new Zelda game or something? That's pretty good. That's pretty nice price action. The trend is long-term good. I mean, long-term uptrend since really the 2016. Well, Activision Blizzard got bought out by Microsoft. It doesn't exist anymore on a chart. Yeah, yep, $60. I'm gonna have an alert set up for just if I ever hear it. It may not be anytime soon, but like you're pretty close. And here's a low, here's a high, here's a higher low, here's a higher high, here's a higher low, the previous low, here's the same low in the newly established uptrend since the correction concluded. But we had ourselves even here, right? I mean, whatever. 1, 2, 3, you broke out. It was almost like a nice wedge, wasn't it? Pretty wedge. Yeah. A little wedge there. Broke out. I would just set an alert. Owning Nintendo since 2008, you're pretty much break even, and that's awful. But then you go to like something like EA Games, EA Arts, or Electronic Arts, and it is kind of unbelievable. Like Nintendo is in EA, they are both like butting up against old all-time highs. I mean, this is like one of the most massive ascending triangles I've seen in the entire stock market. It saw, this is a weekly chart, by the way, so like a month ago, all-time highs. So for like 3 weeks now, I've just been testing and been unable to break it. So there's plenty of downside potential, and it'd still be fine. I know they'd come down to 132, back test the 200-week moving average, back test the demand line, and it'd be good. But you're very close to a mega breakout. There's a sell wall here on EA. 7974. Sway down in it, mate. So that one was just not good. All right, here it is on the Tokyo Stock Exchange. Hey. Way more volume. Thank you. All-time highs here. Wow, what a back test. Jeez, that was the crazy VIX 65, you know. They recovered. And so you just got yourself a little range here. So 9,000. on deck, I guess that would be a target, you know. It'd be really cool to see, like, okay, they violated that level, so what would it be nice to see something like this? That would be amazing. So yeah, I mean, Nintendo on the weekly looking pretty good, near all-time highs. Same type of divergence though. Look, I mean, that's very a low. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's like divergence, convergence, whatever you want to say. Oscillator kind of looks good. MACD anyway, above the 200. Everything's kind of great, man. Yeah, there's your range. Dead middle of the range. It's this recovery here doesn't really help you if you're trying to like construct an argument with traditional technical analysis. They filled the gap. I think there's probably another unfilled gap at 8,767. Yeah, okay. Take two, yeah. I think I'd briefly gone through that one. Space barred through it. Yeah. They went up and they tested 161.50, which is a key level from 2021. And they kind of rejected it today. Unfilled gap below you. But yeah, back above the 200. You're in an uptrend. One low, a lower low, but they're pretty much the same low. From there, that recaptured and just took it to the next level. So yeah, not much to do in terms of like we can't construct a trading plan or anything right now on it. But nice trend though, right? Take two. Yeah, video games kind of like looking all right. What's up, Chad, the walking man? You're a new sub, but you've been watching on and off for years. So I did not do well enough to earn your subscribership back in the day. It took me becoming Link in the vast plains of Hyrule. Okay. I got it, man. I got a sub. I earned it today. VIX had a spike. It was up 8%. Oh man, are they putting in a higher low? Uh-oh. Yeah, above the 200 moving. I mean, you know, whatever. Take it with a grain of salt. TA on the VIX. But dang, man. This was the last time we had a higher low on the VIX, chat. I would guess it was back here. A couple years ago. Yeah, elevated 3 days now. Wonder if that continues. You'd think so with like Nvidia completing that shark pattern. We catch follow through. You're going to 19, 20. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty, like, there were assets that were up pretty well. But I guess in Power Hour, like, the market sold off because there are assets that are green, but most, if they were positive on the close, they were less than 3%. Or I'm sorry, less than 1% up on the day. So something like Progressive up 1.27%, one amongst the top gainers, highest daily candle close ever. This was incredible. It looked like Nvidia and its own rectangle before it broke out, and it's doing the exact same performance. Bullish inside bar, highest daily candle close ever. High in the chat for insurance because insurance. I don't understand how insurance is going to work anymore. With these tens of millions of third world ADIQ migrants that are being let into our country, I've already been seeing like what's happening. Like you have people that pay insurance and then they get in a wreck and it's a third world migrant that somehow has a car and that's it. Like what happens to the person who is insured and someone else doesn't have insurance? What do you do? And that's happening probably hundreds and hundreds of, it's going to only increase. So I just don't know how insurance is going to work anymore. Give it a few more years and beyond, and it's like not going to work. Insurance's premiums are unsustainable at this rate. They're so high. It's crazy, especially in Florida because of a hurricane. But I'm just saying around the country, this can't last. Too many people are going to be driving without insurance. You'll need migrant insurance. Oh, great, dude. Fantastic. Nah, we need government insurance. That's what we really need. Oh, wait, we pay taxes for the government to protect us, and they're now not protecting us. In fact, they're replacing us with like, again, low IQ groups of people from all around the world. We don't know who they are. And they don't know what the Constitution is, the Bill of Rights. They don't know what freedom of speech is. They don't even care. They would be happy to be slaves in this country as long as their lives are just marginally better than they were and wherever they came from. So they're not going to question anything that the government does, because the government's like, come on, we'll pay you. And now, like Oregon, you see what they're doing in Oregon? They're $30,000 down is on a new house if you're a new home buyer for the first time, but you can't be an American. You have to be an illegal migrant, and you get 30 grand from who? That's what I'm saying. These people in the government have sold us out. They're not supposed to do this. They shouldn't be able to do this, but they're doing it. I don't know how. Like, who's voting for this? I don't think anyone's voting for it, for real. Anyway, it's Cloud Piven. They're overwhelming the entire system, Western infrastructure, right? Social services, and it'll collapse in on itself. And they're suppressing speech, right? They're preventing people from having an opinion. And eventually they'll start coming, they'll just pull a UK, where the concerned tax-paying citizens that have lived there, the native population, are concerned, and then those people get sent to jail, you name it, whatever. We are in this weird world now, man. If you see what's going on, it's rapidly happening too. And if this commie gets in, like if they steal the election in November, we will be UK. Like, people will be arrested for like Facebook posts and stuff, and they won't even care that there's a First Amendment. They won't care. Anyway, dude, I was just like, and unrealized capital gains tax, and then like increased taxes on companies. Listen, instead of stopping spending from government, they're just going to tax more. At some point, it's just going to be like, all right, you can't make money anymore. You won't be able to get ahead ever, no matter what you do with these people. But hey, man, Bitcoin up $200 on the new day. Maybe it'll save us. Maybe Bitcoin will save us, chat. Because the government's never going to save us. They are the enemy. The governments are now the true enemy. It's not Russians. It's not China right now. It is our governments in the West. They have completely gone rogue. Yeah, so pray for 60,800 breaking. Pray for that little range to break. Because if we do that, hey man, I'm all on board for 63,588, 65K. I'm all for it. If we can just break this here, okay? Right here. Break that, and we're 61,736, okay? Mark that down. That's the top of this little range we've got here now. I think I guess you would say, if you take out the historical level and the context, it's the August 12th low, 57.7 to 61.7. That's the bottom and the top. This is a breakdown, false bearish breakdown of it. This is the recapturing of that range. So the rectangle. All right, we'll pray for Bitcoin. We'll pray for the citizens of Hyrule, where the governments have completely decided that the Hyrulean citizens are the enemy. So I'll be back. Until next time, respect the T. Hey.